Hey guys, welcome to DriveTheLightning.com. Chad and Sarah sitting in our Nissan Leaf.
Yep.
Quick video question. Should you buy a used Nissan Leaf?
Good question.
We'll answer a couple of questions. One, what's the main pain point when thinking about buying a used Leaf or any used electric vehicle? And two, what are the benefits of purchasing a used electric car? So we'll answer that in just a second. Stay tuned to Drive the Lightning. So, should you buy a used Nissan Leaf? Let's tackle the pain point first. Sarah, what's the first thing people are going to worry about when they think of buying a used electric car?
Battery.
Battery. You might even read articles on the internet or see YouTube channels where they say, hey, I bought a used car and the battery's no good, so I got a 3,000 pound paperweight.
Yeah, we even had a friend who that we personally knew, they had a Prius, and then they told us they were having some issues, and then came to find out that their battery had gone bad or had a problem or damaged. I don't remember what, but and basically their car was bricked at that point, and that's a hybrid, not all electric, so scary.
Yeah, it's not totally a true story.
Oh, that's how I remember it.
Basically, they ended up just driving a little tiny gasoline car, is what happened with the...
Oh, I didn't think
you're talking about
drive
Jeremiah's Prius. Yeah, no, they could still drive.
Sorry, okay.
Sorry about that. Moving on.
I'm not big on facts.
So the concern about battery, of course, that's a real one, and it's kind of something people haven't thought about before. But here's the deal. Let's say you buy a Nissan Leaf for a few $1,000s and the battery's only half good. So now you've got a car you can still drive all around town all day and plug it in at night and be fine. So it's not going to be a car you're going to want to take on long road trips, obviously, because you have to stop and charge it every time you see a charger. But it's a great back and forth to work car. If you work less than 20 miles from work, or even if you work 20 miles from home, what a great back and forth to work car an old used Nissan Leaf with like 40 miles of battery would be. Mm-hmm. You would just drive back and forth to work and never spend a penny in gas. Mm-hmm. So is it a concern? Okay, yes. Should it stop you? It wouldn't stop us. Wouldn't stop us.
And you can pay to have the battery replaced, and depend on the other factors of your car and what kind of condition it's in, but might be worth it.
That's getting easier and easier. It used to be impossible to get a Leaf battery replaced, but now there is some people that are doing it. So it's possible. So is it a concern? Yes. Factor into what you're willing to pay. However, I would not let it stop me from buying a used Nissan Leaf, the battery. Number two, what are the benefits? Sarah, what do you think is better about this car than your past cars?
Well, first of all, it is for me, a luxury vehicle. We have heated seats. Before we leave the house in the morning, through the app, we can set the vehicle to be whatever temperature we want it to be. So when it's 4 degrees in the middle of winter, I get into my 72-degree car, and with the heated steering wheel on and my seat warmer on, and it's awesome. Conversely, in the summer, when it's 96 degrees outside, I come out into my 72-degree car with the air blowing on me, and I'm so comfortable. So that's big for me, the climate control and the little things that you can do to make it more comfortable for you.
Yeah, and I'll say it is the most fun car we've ever had, and we're almost 50. We've had a lot of cars, and they're all have their pluses and minuses, but the Nissan Leaf is the zippiest car we've ever had.
Almost.
I think
we did have the Conquest.
I think it's the zippiest car we ever owned.
It was so fun to drive.
It's got the best. It's just the best car to drive all the way around. It's a fantastic car. So that's another reason. It's a great car, fun to drive, super comfortable. As Sarah said, it's all the creature comforts: a heated steering wheel, heated seats, etc. You can preset your temperature. A couple other things: no oil changes. Nope. Very little maintenance. Even the brakes, which are just normal disc brakes, they go out less because you do a lot of regenerative engine braking that you would not do probably in a gasoline car.
Which when he says, if you don't have an electric car, you're not familiar with that, when he says regenerative braking, all that means is when you pull your foot off the gas, the engine starts to brake. Think about like if you have a manual vehicle and you downshift, then you do that instead of so it slows down the car with the engine instead of using the brake. It's similar. I mean, you don't have to shift anything, but your foot goes off the gas pedal and the engine automatically starts braking, which it's called regeneration or regenerative because then it's putting power back into the battery. That's why when you drive on the back streets instead of the highway, every time your foot comes off the gas, you're getting a little more energy back to your battery because that's how it's designed. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah. And also think of the other things, the expense. If you put together a spreadsheet of what you pay in gas going back and forth to work in your gas car, and then you were to compare that to what we pay in electricity to charge this, we win every time. Mm-hmm. We were spending $200 plus a month in gas in our everyday gas car. Now this, we can charge it for about $2 a night at our house because we have a home charger. We have it set so it'll charge when the rates are low, like just after midnight to just before 5 a.m. And we wake up to a freshly charged car every day. We almost never have to go to a charger unless we're just traveling out of town. And then you're going to pay $3.50, $4 to charge it up. You're still winning. Mm-hmm. So when you're going to buy a used car, you could buy a $15,000 gasoline engine used car, but you can maybe buy an $18,000 electric car, have every comfort in the world, and the difference will be made up just in your gas bill / your electric bill when you make that math.
And guess what you never have to do? You never have to wake up in the morning and realize that you're going to be running late and you have to rush and it's freezing cold and you're still going to have to stop and get gas on your way to work. Nope, you don't. Have an extra cup of coffee, take your time, get in your pre-warmed car and drive straight to work without ever having to go to the gas station in the morning. It's awesome.
So there you go. Pain point, maybe the battery's not going to be great. It's going to be good enough. If you buy a Nissan Leaf with about a half a battery or better, it's going to get you by just fine in your local regular commute. The creature comforts, the drivability, it becomes your hobby. What we do for fun anymore is we just drive because it's such a fun car to drive. Mm-hmm. So anyway, that's our take on whether or not you should buy a Nissan Leaf used. We think you should buy one new if you can afford it. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, we would if we could afford it.
Yeah, but if, like us, you can't afford it, go ahead and buy a used one. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, and think about the fact, too, like if our car right now, if our battery just stopped working and we had to pay ourselves to replace it, it would be less than it would cost us to get a used car that has the things that we have here, and then we have this great car with lots of features we love, and now it has a new battery, so it's like getting a new car. So it's worth thinking about even investing in if you did have to pay for a battery yourself. Yeah.
So anyway, if you would like to put something in the comments, if you disagree, agree, have questions, really want to know where to buy these awesome shirts, any of that stuff, put in the comments. Thumbs up if you will. Subscribe.
We're not driving,
please.
So it's safe.
Yeah, we're not driving right now. Although we're going to shortly after we go walk.
Yeah, walk first.
10,000 miles, 10,000 steps. Then back to the car. All right, guys. Chad and Sarah, drivethelightning.com. Thank you so much. Please.
Thanks for watching.
Thumbs up, subscribe,
Please
watch
subscribe.
more, ask questions.